Okay, I am back. Now the title is correct, so now it's the Forever map. I'm going to switch my lineup so that I'm specifically back to this lineup, the one that I want to grind the Forever map with. And we'll get back to where I left off yesterday. I had just finished up all the West Coast teams, and now I can make my choice of whether I want to head towards the Twins or maybe I want to head towards the Royals and then down south. A lot of choices here. Of course, I could always just build up my nah. Nope. Pizza Tuesdays. That's the thing in my household. We saved tacos, specifically Taco Bell, for Saturday. My brother enjoys that, having Taco Bell on Saturdays. No, I would too. I wanted to get to the Royals stronghold because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head south from here. So I'm gonna get the Royals, the Rangers, and the Astros, and then I'm gonna make my way up to St. Louis, Chicago, both Chicago teams, Minnesota, Milwaukee, and then Detroit. So I mean, Taco Bell's not exactly healthy. It's just something that my mom likes to do for us for lunch. Kind of like her way of having lunch with family, because during the week she doesn't really do that. So she actually works a normal Monday through Friday job, unlike me.
Ball one, no strikes.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I figured Duran was going to beat that. I mean, great effort there by Bobby Witt Jr., no doubt, but just not enough.
Hey! 0-1's the count. No, he's safe.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ball one. Counts 1-0.
I was thinking about sending him. I was thinking about sending Bautista,
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
but at the
Now pitching for the
second guess
Royals,
on that.
number 41, Daniel Lynch.
Let's go, Carson Kelly with the home run. Raise the apple for Carson Kelly.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. One zero.
Let's see what's going on social media.
Out.
Leading up for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Aye. 0-2 is the count. Did he go?
Strike 3, sit down. Oh, nothing going on social media. Hey, how about that championship game last night? You know what? I was really pulling for Indiana because I didn't want to see Miami win in their home stadium for the national championship. If it had been a different location, I wouldn't have been rooting for anyone. I would have just been hoping for a great game. But because it was at Hard Rock Stadium and the Miami Hurricanes play there, I did not want Miami winning because that's like home field advantage. So I'm glad to see that Indiana really stuck it to them. I mean, Indiana, wow. Shutting out Miami in the first half? Holy cow.
Aye.
Strike 3, sit down. Carlos Mendoza looks solid as if
Number 46.
as if the Raiders needed another reason to take him number 1 overall.
Runner, he's going, he's going!
Ball. He's safe.
You know, we'll see what happens.
Got it.
Huh? In Miami? No. No. I know it's been held at the Louisiana Superdome in years past. I believe it was also held at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Hold on. National Championship locations. Yeah, so... Oh, hold on. So Atlanta held it in, or Mercedes-Benz held it twice. That was in 2018 and 2025. Hard Rock Stadium, they held it, you're right, this year and in 2021. And then New Orleans did it in 2020. Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, that one held in 2017. And then Energy Stadium in Houston, that held it in 2024. SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, that was 2023. And then Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis hosted it in 2022. Next year, the game is going to be held at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, so that'll be the first time they get a chance. And then prior to that, they held it in San Francisco, in Phoenix, and in Dallas. So Miami's hosted it twice, 2021 and this year.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jim Tony.
Raise the apple for Jim Tomey.
Foul ball. Aye.
And now with the score being 6-0, then and now it'll be. Now I can pitch as long as I want with the Savage. Strike 3, sit down. Assuming that it doesn't give up 3 runs or score doesn't come within 3 runs. Strike 3, sit down.
Oh.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 60, Lucas Erceg.
Ball, that's too high.
It's just a shame because I don't think MetLife Stadium is ever going to host the national championship. Even though they hosted the Super Bowl, like, how long has it been? 12 years ago?
Kelly.
Yeah, in February it'll be 12 years because they held it in 2014. Although for some reason, I don't know why, I keep thinking that it was held in 2011, but that's not when it happened. Of course, the only national championship that I would like to go see in person is the one that'll feature Penn State, if that ever happens.
Yeah. 0-1's the count. Ball one. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Strike three, sit out.
Ah. 0-2.
Strike three, sit out. Alright, that's the Royal Stronghold. And I head right for Texas. See, that's why I'm not trying to steal fans at this point, because I know that I can play. If I get enough reinforcements, I could take these strongholds on veteran. So I'm not willing to. I was only willing to do it for Colorado and Arizona because when you first start out, you obviously want to play on as easy of a difficulty as you can. Honestly, I feel like that this strategy would have been good to use with the Extreme Conquest map, and I feel like I also said that last year too, or maybe not last year, but 2 years ago for MLB The Show 24. Like if I had just stolen more fans, you know, it could have been a lot easier for me. Dang it.
Ah. 0-1. Ah. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside, that's a ball.
Teoscar! Wow, it's been a long time, man.
3.
Batting second, the second baseman, Marcus.
I mean, clearly you're more excited about the Bo Bichette signing than I am.
That's out.
It's going to be tough to take down the Dodgers. No, because for the main purpose of they have to play him at. They have to play. They're going to have to play him at third, because Lindor is never going to. Lindor plays a lot of games at shortstop, or he tries to at least. Strike three, sit out, and you're not going to be able to play him at second, because otherwise, why did you just trade for Marcus Semien? And why did you just sign Jorge Polanco?
0-2.
I know he plays shortstop and second. I don't know about other positions that he played. Hold on, let's check Baseball Reference. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but I thought when I checked, he only played shortstop and second. Not saying he can't learn third base. He absolutely can. It's just, do you want to do that? Do you really want this year to be his, you know? Yeah, he's only been a shortstop and a DH. That's it. Doesn't even list him as a second baseman here. At least according to Baseball Reference, so. We'll see how it works out. I mean, he can. Yeah, no, I agree.
Ball, that's out.
But this felt more like a panic signing after the Mets lost out on Kyle Tucker.
Got him.
That's what it feels like to me. And honestly, there are a bunch of coworkers of mine, plus several New York sports radio personalities who have the same opinion that I do. So, I mean,
Ball 2.
we'll see what happens.
2 balls,
I mean, Cody
1
Bellinger is still out there. So is Framber Valdez. You know, and Bo Bichette, if given enough time, maybe he can learn the third base position. We'll have to see what happens.
foul ball.
Yep. That's how dangerous it is. I say we just all enjoy this season because we don't even know what the next collective bargaining agreement is going to be like, what the negotiations are like. We might be heading towards a lockout. Raise the apple for Carson Kelly.
Now pitching for the Rangers,
Absolutely.
number 54.
Not only that, our replacement for him is Devin Williams, a guy that stunk it up with the Yankees last year, and not to mention the guy who the Mets hit, Pete Alonso hit that home run off of in the wild card round to help the Mets advance to the divisional round against the Phillies in 2024. We'll just have to see how he does. I mean, maybe
0-1's the count.
I would say that the Mets have a better pitching lab than the Yankees do.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We definitely need that version. That's where I feel like it's heading. But, I mean, I'll say this about the Dodgers.
Aye.
they have been successful in back-to-back World Series, but they haven't looked completely invincible. I mean, they nearly lost it against Philly. Don't forget about that divisional round against the Phillies. And that was the closest up until they got to the World Series and the Blue Jays came within one game. So the Dodgers can be beaten. It's just, is there a team that can do it?
0-1.
We'll have to wait and see. But for right now, they're very strong. So it's going to be... The biggest thing for the Dodgers is staying healthy.
Number 62, Robert Garcia.
Well, don't forget Dylan Cease, too. They have Dylan Cease, signed him to a big contract.
No strikes.
Although I'm surprised they're unlikely on Cody Bellinger. I would have figured that they'd pivot to him after not landing Kyle Tucker. The Dodgers were way too quiet in that Tucker sweepstakes for me to say that they were out of it. It kind of felt like they were just waiting to see what the Mets and Blue Jays offer was going to be before they made their own offer. I mean, Trey Savage had an awesome World Series. In fact, not just an awesome World Series, an awesome playoffs. So he came out of nowhere. Think about this. I think he was down in high A when he started out this season. And the fact that he ended up as one of the best pitchers for the Blue Jays in the playoffs. Absolutely incredible. Raise the apple for Jarren Duran. Believe me, man, I would love to have that.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 55.
I would love to have Cody Bellinger because I think that fills a positional need that the Mets have, which is a center fielder and first baseman. Cody Bellinger can play both. And then if you want to move Tyrone Taylor to left field, although I think that's going to be a little hard for him. But if you want to move him over there instead of giving Carson Bench or Juan Soto a chance over there, then you could do that. But that's what signing Cody Bellinger would do for the Mets if they can land him. Well, we got to make sure that we... I don't see... Now I've seen the Mets in the NLCS, and I've been to a Mets playoff game, but now I want to see them in the World Series. And look out for Grimace, because if the Mets do make the World Series, Grimace is making a return. Mark my words. I still have the costume. It may be old-fashioned, but I think Mets fans are going to appreciate it.
Now pitching, Edwin Diaz.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, sit out. Other than signing Luke Weaver and Devin Williams, no. Oh boy. Jake Berger. Well, that's why I give myself more than one run, because Edwin Diaz, sometimes he gives up the one run, so that's your one, Diaz, that's it. Although they say they're in the hunt for Framber Valdez, but I've heard that all off-season, and I've heard no movements beyond that for the Mets, so... Well, here's the way that the Mets see it, or at least how I see the rotation for the Mets going. I think Nolan McLean right now stands as the ace for the Mets. You know, performed great down the stretch last year. I know the Mets didn't get it done, but he was fantastic. I feel like he's the ace. It's going to be Kodai Senga. No, Senga's been hurt too much. He could be the number 2 guy. David Peterson is number 3. Sean Manaea is probably number 4. And the 5th spot is completely open season. I feel like that's going to go to Clay Holmes because they don't want to give up on him quite yet. But I'm not too keen on him being that kind of a starter. But Framber Valdez, you pick him up and then you can move Clay Holmes back to the bullpen. We'll see what happens, but pitching is definitely a must address for them. I certainly hope so. Because he really needs a bounce back to justify being paid $25 million a year. Yes. Well, they tried. Unfortunately, Manaea, did he get hurt? And then when he didn't come back, he didn't have that great. He wasn't that great. I don't think he was fully 100%. But the Mets needed him. So, yeah, he did. Last year was not a good year for him. He can bounce back. I'm not saying he can't.
No, that's up. But
he better bounce back. Otherwise, that contract the Mets have with him just kind of looks like a bad signing.
That's it out.
$25 million is a lot, especially for a guy who, at least for this year, is probably going to be the 4th or 5th starter, depending on what else the Mets do to their rotation. $25 million for a reliever? I mean, I know you guys just paid Edwin Diaz that. I mean, you guys could negotiate for a much lower, or for the Mets to pick up some of his contract, yeah. But if he's lights out for the Dodgers, I mean, that's a one giant kick in the nuts for the Mets if he's traded to the Dodgers.
Ha! 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit out.
One. Hiya.
Strike 3, sit down. Although they could also offset a Mania trade with another contract that they might want to unload. I don't know. Who would they want to unload from their contracts or from their payroll?
No balls, 2 strikes. Hack.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Astros, number 52.
Roki?
Brian.
I think we would definitely take him.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Wasn't he hurt last year? Didn't he get hurt around the same time that Ohtani came back or started pitching again? And didn't he win Rookie of the Year?
Batting 6, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
All right. Well, I mean, didn't he bounce back in time for the playoffs, though? I mean, I thought he had a pretty good playoffs. Hey, sometimes that's... honestly, I believe we're heading towards a version of baseball where relievers are going to be, everyone's going to be pitching like a reliever. Raise the apple for Carson Kelly. I hope we don't, because I'd rather keep seeing starting pitchers. No. Okay, fair.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Jason.
Fair on that.
Kipnis. Now pitching for the Astros, number 74. Brian.
All right, raise the apple for Jason Kipnis. Yes, sir. That was definitely a moonshot. Hit the third deck on that one, I believe. That was quite a moonshot.
One zero. Foul ball.
Wow. Which college game was this? Do you remember the game? Or do you remember the teams?
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Now pitching for the Astros, number 46, Craig Kimbrell.
Yeah. He's safe.
Nope, foul ball. Dang.
Foul ball.
It was over in Canada. It was some Oregon team versus University of British Columbia. Ah, cool. I guess Canadian
1-2.
universities play their games much earlier than U.S.
Ball.
than U.S. universities do.
2-2.
Although it sounds like it was just an exhibition. Okay, well, that makes sense. Raise the apple for Xander Bogaerts. He makes up for it. Gotcha.
That's a ball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know myself. I just know that college baseball in the U.S., it starts in February. Like, I want to say mid-February, maybe towards the end of February, but usually like middle of February, that's when college baseball in the U.S. starts. Or at least the college baseball season. My personal favorite ones, University of South Carolina, excuse me. Oh, you mean like, okay, so you mean like which teams are the best? I mean, I really don't follow college baseball that much.
No, too late.
I guess LSU definitely has to be tops because they've been tops for the last few years, honestly.
1-0.
Louisville, to be honest, I have no idea.
2-0's the count.
Let's see what the preseason rankings are for college baseball. Oh, it actually, according to this, according to the NCAA one, which is, or according to the NCAA article here, which was posted on January 12th, so you're talking 8 days ago, they have UCLA as number 1, they have LSU as number 2, and then Texas as number 3. Louisville is 8th. They're ranked 8th. Let's see if there are any surprises here. Coastal Carolina, maybe? They're pretty high up. They're actually ranked 6th in the nation. Texas A&M, I saw them. They're actually ranked 25th. Again, these are all preseason rankings. I'm just surprised some of these teams here had over 40 wins last year, and they're actually like outside the top 15. Like Florida State had 42 wins, they're 16th. Clemson had 45, they're 19th. Southern Mississippi had 47, they're 20th. And then you have Vanderbilt and Arizona that are 23 and 24 respectively. Yeah, I mean Southern schools in Southern California are pretty big on baseball. Oh, true. True. But that's where recruiting comes into play. You know, you got to recruit the best of the best. But it's hard to do that when schools like LSU just dominate year in and year out. Well, that's okay.
Hike one. 0-1. Here.
And UCLA probably didn't lose as many players to the draft, so they probably maintain a strong roster, which is probably why they're number one.
Ball. Hey.
Strike 3, sit out. Maybe I should follow college baseball more closely. I feel like it would be so much fun. That way I can know who's going to be number one on the list. Most of the
Number 62.
I think a lot of teams can be like ranked. Any D1 school can be top ranked. It's just
That's up.
I think it's more based on regional, or like the teams that play in the South or the Southwest. Those are the teams that are probably going to be better than the Ivy League schools, because the Ivy League schools are mostly like northeastern U.S. and it's pretty cold up here, especially right now. And it usually doesn't warm up until the middle or end of April. So,
1 ball, no strike.
yeah. I mean, you're playing down south. You got warmer weather. I mean, look at LSU. Look at Vanderbilt. Look at Tennessee. Look at the University of South Carolina. Better weather down there. Plus, cold air really does affect players' ability to hit. It's much harder to hit in colder weather than it is in warmer weather.
Track 2. 0-2. Put 3. No, that missed. That's a ball. Track 2. 1 and 2 is the count. No, that's down. Ball.
You know what, Teoscar? I have no idea, honestly. I mean, Ivy League schools can be good in sports. They can be.
We got a full count.
But,
Hey, ha!
I mean, probably more of the... I think, doesn't Princeton... I thought Princeton had a pretty good soccer program. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I thought they had a pretty good soccer program. Usually, New Jersey is like a hotbed for soccer, particularly women's
Batting
soccer.
up, the third baseman.
That's like the top sport here
Moving on.
in New Jersey, at least in terms
Nope.
of
Ball.
dominance. Like New Jersey usually produces some really good female soccer
Hey.
players.
1-1.
Yeah, very true. Very true. It was like many years ago when I was in college, we had this. My college had this basketball player. Who was he? Brian Bernardi. He was like one of the top. He was definitely our best player, and he was getting a lot of interest from D1 schools. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had some offers to transfer, but he chose to stay at Hofstra. And maybe that was for the best for his career because, well, that and the fact that he may be the best on our team, but that might just mean he's a bench player for, let's say, Kentucky or Louisville or or I'm trying Duke or North Carolina. You know, so I think he saw that and determined that he wanted to stay as the top player. No, I think the NCAA makes it so that your credits transfer over from the school that you transfer to. Whatever credits you have at your original school, I think they transfer over to the next to the school that you're going to. I could be wrong on that. I've never done a transfer, but I think that's yeah. Well, I don't know why players would transfer in their final year. I'm having a hard time. Where? Okay, there we go. I couldn't see there. It's hard for me to see because the thing that's holding up my camera is blocking my view of the map. So, I mean, some of them want a chance to be able to play potentially for a national championship or play for, one more chance to at the NBA draft. There could be a lot of different reasons. Also, the NIL and athletes being paid sponsorships also kind of has a factor in the transfer portal as well.
Got him.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Boba.
He's out.
You know, some players feel like they could get better sponsorship deals by playing at better schools, then they'll transfer. Some guys feel like that they can get sponsorship deals if they start on a team that doesn't do as well, and maybe they're the difference maker. I mean, look at Fernando Mendoza. Started on UCLA, transferred to Indiana. Now he's going to be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft this year. In his 4th year at Princeton, but went to the Florida Gators just so he could play. They're projected to be undrafted, though. I mean, look, it's a lot of time. Basketball season is very long. College basketball season is very long. So as long as he sticks to his...
Batting second, the center fielder.
as long as he sticks to his routine and gets better, then he can up his draft projection, although I will say that being in his 4th year, he transferred, so maybe he has 1 more year of eligibility. I mean, did he ever say what the reason was? He just wanted to play at Florida? At the University of Florida? Okay, so then maybe he's looking for more of a... maybe he's looking for more of a NCAA tournament run. But I mean, Princeton also could have made it this year, unless they're a terrible team. I know they did make it 1 year, but that might have been a while ago. Florida definitely has a better chance at
No strike.
making the NCAA tournament than Princeton does. That's for sure. No offense to Princeton. Raise the apple for Carson Kelly. Man, whenever we need offense, Carson Kelly is the guy that gets us going.
Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 59, JoJo.
I mean, if he's projected to go undrafted, then I would think that playing for a national championship definitely... I feel like that's more of a factor, because for some guys, that might be the best thing they experience in their careers, in their athletic careers, playing for a national championship.
Ball. That's inside.
And maybe he just felt like he couldn't achieve that with Princeton, but he might achieve it with Florida. I don't know how Florida's doing this season. College basketball is definitely not one of my strong suits.
Now pitching, Roki Sasaki.
That's out. Ball. That's off the plate. That's ball 3.
Okay.
3-0.
Need you to get this. Need you to get within the strike zone. You did a good job there. Now I need you to do that 2 more times.
The count is full.
Strike 3, sit down. What a comeback. Down 3-0 to a strikeout.
0-1's the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
You know what was pretty cool, Teoscar? Many years, or a few years ago, a couple of years ago actually, when my dad and I attended the Daytona 500 in Daytona, my dad ended up getting COVID, and because we were staying with my aunt's mother, he made the decision to leave so he didn't spread COVID to her. So we stayed at a hotel, and it was over by what's the school in Florida that produced Jacob deGrom and Chipper Jones? Stidham? No, that's the hang on. Oh, Stetson. Yeah, but we passed by it. I saw the little banner saying, "Oh yeah, Jacob deGrom here," or Jacob deGrom played for us. That was when he was a shortstop. That was before the Mets turned him into a that was before he turned into a pitcher. Oh, it was in DeLand, Florida. So Chipper Jones never went to Stetson. I think he was just from DeLand, Florida, which is where Stetson is. But still pretty cool that we drove by the university and saw all that stuff.
Counts 1-0.
It was pretty cool. You never know sometimes with these college baseball program who's going to end up making it big and who's not. Baseball is a very weird sport. I mean, Jacob deGrom really made it, but that was after he converted into a pitcher. Now he's he's definitely a Mets legend. Simple man.
0-1.
Simple man. Miss hearing that at Citi Field. It's okay. We're surviving.
Nope. That's inside. That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3. That's ball 4. Take your base.
All right, gotta take the walk.
Number 62.
I could double steal here if I wanted to.
Runner.
Ball, that's inside. No, hey.
Nice. Raise the apple for Xander Bogaerts. Nice.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
You know what's even cooler, Teoscar, is that my college even has an MLB player in the majors right now, actually. Or I recently played. Hold on, he just got. Let's see where. Wait, where are his stats?
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here we go. So he played one game for the Houston Astros last year. He got shelled. 6.75 ERA. Wow, the home run. Got 2 strikeouts out of it. But yeah, he played with the Houston Astros. Now it looks like he's with the Tampa Bay Rays in the minor leagues. Although why does he have a Marlins hat on? Was he on the Marlins at one point? Anyway, so and when I was in college, John Rooney was like one of our top well, no, he wasn't one of. He was our top pitcher. I even heard that one game, even though he threw over 100 pitches, there may be some controversy that he might have actually thrown over 150. I can't prove that. That's just a rumor, just a story that I heard. But it is something that I heard. Just can't prove it. So
Off the plate, ball 1.
Yeah. So you never know who's going to end up being a major leaguer. You never know. There was even a kid that my high school, he played against my high school.
Number 47.
He might have been on Old Japan. I'm not sure. But he was drafted I think 2013, which is when I was a junior. He was drafted like by the Cardinals. Even played for the Israeli team in the World Baseball Classic. I think it might have been 2018 they did that, but as far as I know, he never really got some time up at the majors. I don't know why I keep blanking on his name. I do remember him. It's just he was drafted by the Cardinals.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I was like, wow, there's a kid right there that could be a Major League Baseball player one day.
3.
And I got to watch him play in high school. So you never know. You never know. I mean, you could go to these colleges, these top colleges, and see which players are potential MLB players. But I think it's more fun to go to these smaller schools or these schools that don't necessarily have great baseball programs and see if there's a diamond in the rough there.
One ball, two strikes.
Ugh. Man, I hope they bring back a college baseball game at some point because I think it would be a lot of fun to play that. You know, build up your own program and then export the draft class to MLB, and then you could even draft them next or the following season. I think that would be great. Ugh. Excuse me. You know what? I think I'm going to head towards the Cubs, and I'll bypass the White Sox for now. Ah, darn it. I have to play on All-Star. No, thank you. And then I'll head up towards the Twins and the Brewers and the Tigers, and then make my way down towards the Reds and White Sox. And that'll be it for the NL Central and AL Central. Excuse me.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Hee-haw!
Dang, Savali is really good at painting that inner black. It's just, and I think maybe at some point MLB the show decides to add like a college season or a college baseball World Series mode to its game. I mean, they already have the teams and they're basically playing the tournament. It's just that right now I don't think they can afford it. But maybe somewhere down the line, maybe we could get a college baseball game, or we could even add it to MLB The Show. That'd be something. Strike three, sit down. I mean, they're already expanding the number of colleges that are going to be part of Road to the Show next year. I think they added Oregon State and... Oh, no, wait. Oregon State was already there. Am I thinking of Oklahoma State? Strike three.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Sit out.
Michael Bush.
No, that's out.
Strike 3, sit down.
One and oh. Hey!
Attaboy. Raise the apple for Jose Bautista.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got MLB The Show report card. That's right. I actually forgot about that yesterday. I got mine yesterday.
1-0.
But I forgot to share it. Hold on. Cody Bellinger is trending. Why is he trending?
Hack! 1 ball, 1 strike. Two. We got a full count.
I guess I'm taking a walk. Alright, well. Not seeing anything about Cody Bellinger signing anywhere.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Carlos Delgado.
Oh, and apparently the Mets are going to introduce Bo Bichette to the media tomorrow. This is according to Mets Bat Flip and Danielle Media.
Be safe.
Not sure, but
The second baseman.
they're saying there might be there's going to be an introductory press conference for Bo Bichette tomorrow at 1. Not that I'm going to be up for it, because I'm going to be tired. I'm going to be sleeping.
Hack one. One, two. Ball. Hike.
Now batting, the left fielder, Darren Duran.
Alright, whatever. We'll just stay on Bellinger watch.
Now pitching,
No, that missed.
Roki Sasaki.
Hit! 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit out.
Hoo-yah! No balls, 1 strike. Tag 2. Ball. 1 and 2. Nope, that's in.
Strike 3, sit out.
That's high, that's a ball. Right 2. 1 and 2's the count.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 48.
So either Diaz is going to get the save or Roki's going to get the save.
0-1.
Yep. All right, Edwin Diaz is going to get the save.
Now pitching, Edwin Diaz.
Here, what? 0 balls, 1 strike. Hey! No balls, 2 strikes. 1-2.
Strike 3, sit down. Can't hit what you can't see.
Good.
Obviously, Ian Happ saw that.
No. Hey! Hey! You beat it.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey! Ha! 0-1. One ball, 2 strikes.
Runner, he's going!
Strike 3, sit down. Must have been a 3-2 out, 3-2 count on 2 outs. Yeah. Ugh. Alright, so I'm gonna try and move up towards the Twins now. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like I have no choice. I have to play on Hall of Fame because the White Sox apparently want to take the Cubs stronghold. This is the first time in a long time that I've done this. First time in a long time.
I went to.
Wow, and right off the bat, a leadoff home run. Jeez.
Hee-haw! Strike two. Ball.
Yeah, I figured. Look, it's not a big deal. If I lose it, then I just get it back from the White Sox. It's not a big deal.
He's out. That's a ball. Hey! Outside, ball.
Ooh, you know what I should be on the lookout for? My package.
That missed. That's a ball.
I have a package coming that I need to keep an eye out for.
That's ball four. Runner, take your base. Hey, he's in there.
Wilson, you have 58 speed. I don't think you're stealing.
Here, what? 0-1. Here. That's the ball. 1-2. No, that missed.
Strike three, sit down. Alright, other than that Meadroff home run, we're fine. We're fine.
Runner, yes, yes.
No, that's down. Ball. Ball. One and oh.
Just gotta be patient, that's all.
That's a ball.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 19.
Ah, man. We get Jarn Duran
He's go.
over to second, but we can't drive him in. That's not good.
Now pitching, Jacob Mizorowski.
Yeah. That's foul.
Strike 3, sit down.
And one. No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 31, Grant Taylor. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Carlos Delgado.
I may not have a choice here. I may have to normal swing. I did I was doing contact swing because they said it was Hall of Fame, so higher difficulties usually mean I try to go for contact swings, but honestly, Hall of Fame looks like PCI vision is not shrinking all that much.
Now pitching, Troy Melton.
Heck.
He's a contact guy. I had a righty in against him, and he hit a home run. Up and in. Jeez. Strike 3, sit out.
Heck. 0-1.
Like, I would have expected it from Luis Robert or even Mike Talkman, but
Up next for Chicago,
Chase
the
Meadroff?
second baseman,
Really?
Lenny Sosa.
Hee-haw. Hey, he's in there. Hey, too late. Right, 2. 0-2. Oh.
Alright, last chance here.
Now pitching
Jordan
for
Leisure
Chicago,
against a bunch of lefties? Wow.
Jordan
Okay.
Leisure.
I mean, so far it's working out because he just got Jason Kipnis to line out to or to fly out to left.
Ball. That's inside. That's a ball.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jared Duran.
Ball. Ball. Nope, that's outside. Ball. Ball.
I can't believe it. I lost the stronghold to the White Sox. Wow. That's pretty embarrassing. Oh well. Twins, you are not taking that strong. In fact, I'm surprised they didn't try to attack sooner. That's how we started off. Raise the apple for Jar and Duran. That's how we bounced back from losing our stronghold, or the Chicago Cubs stronghold, to the Chicago White Sox. We just beat down on the Twins. Sorry, Twins. Not your fault.
Batting first, the first baseman, number 25, Jim.
But someone's got to pay.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Ball one.
That's all right. Duran got us on the board. That's what's important.
Hey. Aye.
Strike 3, sit down.
Aye. Nope. Aye. 2. Ball 2. Strike 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Aye. 0-1. Ball that's outside. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit down.
Pitching for the Twins, number 39. Batting six, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Man, come on. We need more than just Jar and Duran. We need production from a lot more players. Come on. Thank you. Raise the apple for Carlos Delgado. He answered the call.
Foul ball.
Leading up for the Twins, the right fielder, Matt
Wait, no.
Wallner. Now pitching, Adrian Morejon.
They bring in Adrian Morejon. So he can get the hold for us. And if need be, the save.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that's down. Ball.
Strike 3, sit down. Thank God Royce Lewis is slow. Otherwise, no way Chris Bryant would have thrown him out there.
That ball's foul. Aye. Aye.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 57, Anthony Misevich.
Nope, that's foul.
Nice. Raise the apple for Michael Harris this second.
Nope. Ball one.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Ball one. 1-0.
The first baseman, number 25, Jim Thome. Now batting, right fielder, Jose Bautista. Now pitching for the Twins, number 48, Justin Soto.
Nice.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant. Now batting, catcher Carson Kelly.
No balls, 2 strikes. He's out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Carlos Delgado.
That's out.
Ah, took a home run away. Wow. All right. Well,
Hey! 0-1's the count.
maybe I can get one more game in, because we're in the bottom of the third, so this is gonna end. Maybe I can get the Brewers done tonight. Any progress that I can make towards getting this map done would be better off. So let's work I have to do tomorrow or for the rest of this week, trying to get this map done.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Trevor Lorna.
Hey! 0-1. Hey! One ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Alright, so the Twin Stronghold is ours. Let's see. As long as I don't lose too many games or too many fans. Please don't lose too many fans. Please don't lose too many fans. Thank God. Alright, yeah, I could definitely get the Brewers. And that'll probably be the last game that I play for tonight.
Ball.
Nice. Darn Duran with another triple. Mm.
Out. Hey.
Wasn't going to rob it, and even if I did, no way I was going to throw out Bryce Duran.
He's in there. Aye. 0-1. He's safe. Safe.
What? Oh! Oh, that was,
Aye.
dang it. I threw it over too many times.
No ball, 2 strikes. 3.
Strike 3, sit down. 100 strikeouts for Trey Savage. Wow. What a
That's a
savage.
ball. Ball 1, no strike. Nope, inside, ball 2. Aye. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's out.
Nice.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 29, Trevor McGill.
Counts 1-0. Yeah. I got a ball, 1 strike. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Like I said earlier, Can't hit what you can't see, and I did not see that fastball. Holy cow, Trevor McGill throws heat. He might actually even be better than his brother. Sorry, Tyler. Maybe he should be a reliever.
Now pitching, rookie Sasaki.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm definitely going over the 3-hour mark here. Darn. Didn't want to, but it's alright. It's my weekend, it's my Sunday, technically, so
That's inside.
I can go over. I just can't go over during when I'm supposed to work, like tomorrow night. I can't go if I'm late, I can't go beyond 6. Ugh. Strike 3, sit down.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 26, Aaron Ashby.
Ball one.
Ugh.
Aye! 0-1's the count.
Nice.
Runner, runner, runner.
Ball one.
Ugh.
1-0. Ball, that's out.
No, no, no. Nice. Right there.
Ah, I thought he was safe.
Leading off for the Brewers, the third baseman, Caleb.
Alright, let's hope Diaz can actually hold this time. Not blow the save.
Nope. That's inside.
Strike 3, sit down.
Ball 1, no strike.
No, Woogie.
Strike
No, I'm off after this game because there was an hour that I did specifically for the Captain Blizzard Drop 8 program. And now I'm crossing the 2-hour mark. Or I've crossed the 2-hour mark with this part of the stream, which is for the Forever Conquest Map. So I'm going to be off here in about a few minutes. Strike 3, sit down. I do. And I did today. I streamed 1 hour for the Captain Blizzard Drop 8 program, and I've streamed 2 hours for the Forever Conquest Map. Because that's this part of the stream, the Forever Conquest Map. But if you look on my Twitch channel, there's an hour for the Captain Blizzard Drop 8 program. That I grinded earlier. I just wanted to separate the two. But that's going to do it for me, guys. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So overall, this was great. Like I said, we got the Captain Blizzard Drop 8 program done. That stream is already going to be posted. If it hasn't already been posted, it will be posted shortly. And we also made some progress in the Forever map, although unfortunately we did lose the stronghold, the Cubs stronghold, to the Chicago White Sox. Pretty embarrassing. But we'll get it back tomorrow. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.